Hi you guys, and welcome to the TheLuvJunky show. Tonight, I'm going to introduce a new segment here on the show called DL Dude Stories. The purpose of this is to share some DL Dude stories with you that I personally have experienced or close personal friends have shared with me, or family members. Keep in mind, not every story that I tell actually means that I lived it or I'm talking about me in the story. But some I have experienced, and some are just stories that I've heard. And more importantly, the reason why it's important for me to do the DL Dude Stories segment here on the TheLuvJunky show is to create awareness, because women are very unaware when it comes to DL dudes. And I'm not knocking anybody's whatever they want to get into, but I have a sister, I have a mother, and I have girlfriends, and I've seen some stuff with regard to DL dudes. And I'll be damned if my sister is going to be a victim of some DL dudes bullshit. Let me just go ahead and say. So DL dudes, no disrespect to you, but I gotta do what I gotta do. Okay. DL dude story number 1. Let me see. There's so many. Let me start with one of my close, personal, really good friends was out in his neighborhood, and I'm not going to say where, walking around the neighborhood. He was going to the barbershop to get a haircut, and walking down the street going to the barbershop caught the attention of a guy walking by, and they locked eyes, made eye contact, I guess you could say. And one thing in the gay community is there's this thing called cruising, where it's like you're looking and they're looking, and then you walk and you're still looking and they're looking, and then you act like you look away and then you look back, and once you notice that there's definitely an interest on both parties, that's considered cruising. When you're doing the whole there's so many different things that surround cruising, but that's the short description of cruising in the gay community. So anyway, they were cruising each other or whatever, and he went into the barber shop to go ahead and get his haircut, and dude came back and walked past the barber shop and looked in at him. And so when my friend noticed that, no, I'm being cruised here, this guy is trying to pick me up, he went out to meet the guy outside the barber shop. And so, they spoke a little. They were trying to be discreet because, they were in a not so welcoming environment to the gay lifestyle. So anyway, they had to be discreet. But, numbers were exchanged. And long story short, they were messing around, I'll say. Now, the part that's of interest to this show and to this segment is my friend is out. He's not in the closet. He's not in the closet. He's not on the DL. But the dude that was cruising him and that he was messing with was in the closet and was on the DL and had a girlfriend. And okay, you're doing you or whatever. I feel sorry for the girl because the girl had no idea. But what was also very disturbing to me was the fact that when he came over to my friend's house and they were going to, quote unquote, do or get it on or whatever, the guy did not want to use any protection, didn't want to use a condom, because he said he loses his erection or whatever. Now, you take from this story what you want, ladies, but my thing is, one, you're messing around on your girl. 2, you're messing around on your girl with another dude. You haven't even shared that part of your life with her and given her the option to decide whether or not she wants to be with someone who's messing with both men and women. But then 3, you don't even have the decency to wear protection. I don't give a damn about you not being able to keep a heart on. Whose problem is that? This has been the Love Junkie with a interesting look into the world of DL Dude stories. Until next time.